Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Farah. Please subscribe to this channel. We talk about all things Amazon and online business here. So if this is something you want to learn more about, then you're in the right place. I wanted to share my view on 3 passive income streams that I think will start paying sooner than you think. Obviously, you will have to put in some work to set these up and do a bit of research about each of these income streams that I'm suggesting, like you would with any project you're starting or any new job. But these ideas will help you give focus in finding what works for you. So let's start. So number 1 on my list is start selling. Even if you have never sold anything in your life, it's time you change that. Many of us have sold stuff that we don't use anymore, like on eBay or Depop, stuff that we thought we needed and just bought on a whim. But this time start selling with intention of creating a regular income stream for yourself. Why? Because people are shopping online more than ever before, and it's not just for fashion, but it's for everything now. So in case you fear losing your job or your contract work drying up, then it is the best way to hedge against that. It's this video to learn how I find selling opportunities on Amazon. You do not start with complicated stuff like private label and importing from China, etc. Start with retail arbitrage and just practice with a few products. Don't throw darts in the dark. Don't go in blind. Use apps like Keywords Everywhere to find what people are searching for, what's in demand. Watch this video to learn how I do it. It will be linked in the cards above and in the description below. Also, you can use Jungle Scout to get sales figures on any product in any department. It will give you clarity. So make sure you do give it a try. I will leave a link for Jungle Scout in the description below. Make sure you watch this video where I talk about how I would start my business on Amazon today in 5 simple steps. I will also link that in the cards and in the description below. My second idea is to become a virtual assistant. This is booming. I cannot stress this enough. Just the way shopping has shifted online, so has many jobs. The demand and need for virtual assistants has gone through the roof. Now, this is a little bit different from freelancing. This would usually work in a way where an employer would hire you and then train you to do a certain task, which would usually be a repetitive task, like doing customer service emails or video editing for their company. And they will train you in a certain way they want those things done. Or they will give you a brief with set of instructions that they want you to follow. So all you have to do is follow through those instructions and execute the task, and you can charge them an hourly rate at whatever you decide. You could also be a social media manager for a company or a channel manager for a YouTuber. The beauty of this is that you do not need to be tied to just one employer. You can work for 2 employers or 3 employers depending on how many hours or how many days they need you to work on their jobs. Just run a Google search and you will see that many websites like Upwork and People Per Hour, you can hire virtual assistants from there, but people who are doing this properly, they have set up their personal websites and they're marketing themselves as a virtual assistant on Google. So that's one way of setting yourself apart from the competition on those places like Upwork, where you wouldn't really need to have a website, but you just have a profile. But if you set up a website with your name like the one I've just shown you, really stand out on Google, which is really important because you will mainly be found by search. So you can buy yourself a domain like the one I just showed you and just add virtual assistant to the domain name with your name and just create a good website. You can use Squarespace to create a personal resume kind of website, and it will just have like 3 pages, one about you, one about the services you offer, and one can be just the contact us page or a form kind of thing. So the point being is you can start being a virtual assistant, and it could be an admin job, it could be a video editor, it could be a social media manager. You could trade your time for money online, and you are not tied to one employer. You can work for multiple employers, and if somebody is not treating you well, then there are other options out there. This business is going so well that virtual assistants are hiring virtual assistants, and companies are popping up whose business is just based around offering virtual assistants online. So my third idea is that you can start freelancing. I know everybody and their dog is freelancing now, but if you choose a niche and you stick to it and you show yourself as an expert in that field, then you can build your profile and you can really earn good money from it. I know photographers I have hired from freelancing websites. I have worked with designers for my fashion company that I hired, and I paid thousands of pounds for product design. It really depends on what skills you have, what is your education, and how you can offer that as a package and as an offer on these freelancing websites. So there is obviously all of these websites. I will list them in the video, but there's quite a few of them, and you can just pick one or two and just really focus on them and network on social media and try to drive traffic to your profile. Another way is that you can advertise your profile on those platforms. So I'm not sure about Upwork, but on People Per Hour, I tried this myself. You can create a profile and you can advertise each hourly, which is it's called hourly, or a project that you offer to do for a set amount of money. You can advertise either your profile or each project that you put on your profile, which could be covering different skills. But I think it's different from virtual assistant jobs, because in virtual assistant, the companies who hire you, they want you to do work in a certain way, how they have decided they want the work done. And in freelancing, you can just offer your skill in a certain way that suits you best. So it really depends which way you're leaning, and you can decide between either of those two options. So I hope you found this video useful. Personally, I find selling online easier, being a virtual assistant or freelancing, but my strong suit is selling. I have been doing that for a long time, and what I have learned is to improvise in that and learn how I can be better at it, because the opportunities has exploded in online selling too. That's what I'm trying to learn and be better at. But if you ask me, I would say you can start selling today and start earning some cash. I'm a big fan of online selling. It has given me so much time to spend with family and be able to learn and do things that I really wanted to do. I hope you found this useful. I prefer selling to service business personally. You can start selling today and learn that you were meant to do this all along. It's really up to you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in next week's video. Bye.